Greetings. I'm T. Cerberus, or T, as most of you call me. So, I have been fucking with this shit for about a couple of days now, and I've talked kind of about it at the end of yesterday's stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these on. I'm very frustrated right now. Why am I very frustrated? Well, because so for a while, as you guys who check out my streams know, you know that the way that I do my video, or my streams and videos for the last while now, at least I changed until I change things up to make it a little bit more, a bit better. I hear an ice cream truck somewhere. I kind of just want to go chase after it like a dog. So, let's turn on my monitor capture. There we go. Now we can see zooms of ourselves. Okay, so... Alright. So, you guys have not seen me play Fallout for like the last couple weeks or something like that, because I have been trying to make a video, or I've been wanting to make a video out of the next episode, because I knew I was going to be going into the Institute. I know shit was going to get turned up real quick. And I was right. I was absolutely right. I was actually pretty excited about going to edit this here video. And normally editing is the part that you don't look forward to. But I was actually going to look forward because I was going to do a well done edit and a good video. Get it out to you guys for the Fallout and stuff. And it was probably going to be the last 2 episodes that I did on Fallout 4. See, most of you guys have played and already beaten Fallout, so you already know what the fuck happens and everything at the end of it. I chose the Minutemen side, so, like, fucking shit happened, and the castle got attacked and everything after whatever. Okay, so spoiler alert. I went into the Institute. I went and met my son. Turns out my son was quite an asshole who doesn't want to help anybody on the outside. After searching all this time for my son, who I really didn't give a shit about anyways, but that's for personal reasons, you know, there's no backstory, there's no story, there's no history with this child. I didn't make this child. They could have done so much more to make me care about this child when they first started Fallout 4. Instead, they just pop you into a world. You got a child. Oh, he gets kidnapped. I don't give a shit about him. I had to make my wife into Jeanette McCurdy so I can at least feel over losing her. Anyways, that aside, I went into the Institute, and I found my son. Turns out my son's a dick, and I don't agree with his judgment of everyone in the wasteland. I don't agree with the way that he prefers to hide and work science and shit. I'm a brute in Fallout 4. I'm a melee character. I run around smashing brains and being a leader and shit. I'm a savage. But I believe in helping. I like to help people with my savagery. I don't just go around being a bandit and shit. I like to help people by using my brute savagery. My son is the opposite. He's a pussy. He sends robots to go do his business. So I turned him down when he offered me a position to stay inside the Institute and live with him and work with him. Help humanity. Not the outside of the Institute, because apparently only the inside of the Institute is considered humanity to him. So I go into the Institute, hear all this from him, and it turns out he's a dick. And he offers me this position. Isn't that what you want, Father? You want to meet and stay with your son? You want to get to know and live and love your son? And whatever? No, man. I may not give a shit about my son, but the character's supposed to say, yes, I care about my son, I just want my son back. But me, I personally don't give a shit about him, because there ain't no story behind him anyways. But that's just me, personally. But the character, I want my son. But my son's kind of a dick. He doesn't want to help anyone else. I have more of a relationship with the people of the castle and everyone else in the wasteland, even the people I've killed, than I do with my son. So I turn him down. I say, no, son, man, I'm not down with the not helping of people on the outside. You just want to hide in here and cower and wait for everyone to die off up top, or until you send an army of robots to go kill them. I'm not down with that. So I say, no, son, I'm sorry. I can't accept that offer. You're my son and all, but I can't. So I go and I leave. I go and I leave, and I think me and my son may be at peace with each other in some kind of way. Not really, but some kind of way. He understands that I want to help the people on the outside, and he understands, and he thinks that I understand that he does not, which I understand that he doesn't. Okay, fine. We're on two different ends of the stick here. So I leave the Institute, and and then I go back to the castle, and I return to the castle, and then I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, they're like, General, there's been a lot of those Institute ravens, or whatever the fuck, crows walking around, talking about the guys in the black, the coursers, walking around. I think we may be under attack, or think they may be preparing for an attack. And then I go and stand on top of the castle walls, and I see them rallying outside the castle and shit. So tons of robots and coursers and shit. They about to come fuck our shit up. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, man? I thought me and my son was at peace. And then they, like, fucking attack, and then they're all rushing in. I'm like, oh shit! And I chuck a fucking artillery smoke out there next to the city thing where they were rallying and blow a ton of them up. I even call in Zhang's fucking submarine to help and blow a bunch of them up with the fucking mini nukes he launched at them. Used a Fat Man and shit, rocket launchers, smashing robot brains open and shit, sending people soaring with my baseball bat, destroying courses and robots all alike. And then we finally defend the castle and shit and everything, and all this shit's going down. Of course, I had to do it like 3 fucking times, because the fucking settlers kept on getting in the goddamn fucking way and turning on us. Oh my god, the settlers are trying to help defend the castle. Whoops, I accidentally hit one of them with my baseball bat. He's okay, though. Oh, look, they all want to kill me now. So now my people at the castle all murdered the settlers there, so I had to load up the game. But that part aside, the fucking epic battle and everything, the attack on the castle, all of that was fucking awesome. I loved it. It was sick. Then that part ended. And after the castle, we're like picking everyone up and just lost a few people. Lost a couple of Minutemen. Fuck the settlers. Ronnie, which is Ronnie Shaw, the girl that keeps my armory. And fucking the black dude, Preston, with his fucking laser rifle thing, laser musket. You guys, my son just tried to kill me and all of us because he doesn't agree with my ideals. I think it's time we went back to the Institute. I was just going to leave it alone at that, man. After we had our little disagreement, I was going to leave it alone, never see my son again. But now, I need to go see my son again, and I need to teach that little shit a lesson! And I was like, it was good! And all of that, and then I ended the recording there, and I was going to like make it a cliffhanger to me going to kick my son's ass and shit and teach him some shit. So I don't even know what happened after that. But my point is, all of that was fucking, it was good. I had good reactions and myself reacted to it. I was fucking mind blown to find out that my fucking son was older than me. He's like 60-something, 70-something. I have no fucking idea. He's hella old. He's a fucking bastard. He tried to fucking kill me because we disagreed on something. All this was, it was amazing. So nicely done on that part, Bethesda. I have a lot of disagreements, but that end story-wise, that was good. I don't know if that was the end of the story, but that was good. Now, the beginning of the game was rocky. The rest of the game was also very rocky and unstable. But you had that solid relationship shit there, not really relationship-wise, but supposed to be relationship shit there. I extremely disagree with how you started the game. You started the game, oh, we pop into a world, oh, look, we're fully grown, we have a child, here's a wife. Or a husband, depending on which one you pick, wife or husband to play as. I picked the husband. So, yeah, I made my wife into Jeanette McCurdy, as those have seen in my first episode of my Fallout playthrough. Into Jeanette McCurdy, because this woman is just here and I know nothing about her. You can't have any, there's no dialogue to talk to her, there's no getting to know her or anything, and we just have a son. You know what would have been a better way to start the game? The way you started Fallout 3. The way you started Fallout 3, you were a baby. You were a baby, and then you go through, or you see yourself getting born into the world, and then you're a baby, you're 1 year old, walking around saying dada and mama and shit and all that and everything. You go to a book, and oh shit, a book! Where I get to select fucking luck and strength and endurance and everything, set my I am special stuff through a fucking book, a little baby book I discovered when I was a baby, and I go walking out the door, just, hey, that's my dad, and then my dad takes me on to read some fucking poetry passage, the Bible passage thing, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that was nice, alright, let's go, kick some ass, I'm a baby, woo! And then, fast forward a few years later, I'm 10 years old, holy shit, I'm 10, there's my best friend Armada, and then we're 10 years old, building a relationship Armada, we already started a relationship with our father, now we get to start a relationship with everyone in this goddamn room, and I'm talking to everybody, Butch, oh, Butch, you're a little shit, and then the black kid that follows Butch around, oh, you're a little bitch, and then the white kid that follows Butch around, oh, you're a little shit bitch, and then, you know, walk around, hey, look, the robot, you just destroyed the cake and everything, all this is fucking awesome. I love the backstory, the story, the experiences with these characters and everything around you inside Fallout 3 in the beginning, and then you go and fucking go talk to what's his name, the nerd dude, and then he's downstairs in the reactor room. You get to know everybody in the fucking vault that day and get to know everyone. And then, boom, you fast forward a few more years, I think 16 years, and you're 16 years old, and then boom, I'm 16 years old, and there's my best friend Armada again, let's go help out my best friend Armada, because she's getting picked on the bitch, the shit, and the bitch shit, whatever, the tunnel snakes with Butch and the black dude and the white kid and stuff, and everything, and then I go teach their asses a lesson, fight them hand to hand and whatever, or you can talk them out of it, get them to leave them alone, or you can turn them on Armada, and then she won't really like you all that much, but she'll still help you. But still, that's all experiences with the characters. No matter what you do, you get to choose many selections for taking multiple paths. You want to be a dick to Armada, you want to protect Armada, you want to be wise and get Armada out of danger and whatever, and all this. You have options this early on in the game, and this is literally all the beginning of the fucking game. You haven't even started Fallout yet. Then, boom, you go and take your test and find out what the hell you're good at or whatever. I just cheat and say, oh yeah, I don't want to take the fucking test. Here, just give me the answers and I'll mark shit down myself. And then, boom, there's an option to do that. Or you can go and take the test, or you can go through multiple other dialogue options. In Fallout, they give you like 2 dialogue options for everything. So, yeah, cool. Did I say Fallout 3? No, Fallout 4, they give you like 2 dialogue options for everything, so, cool, whatever. And, then boom, you fast forward a few more years, and holy shit's going down. I'm like 19 or 20 years old, I have no fucking idea how old you are when you're escaping the vault. But, boom, Armada's there, our best friend since we were like fucking 10, or a child even, or a baby. They mention Armada's name, hey, let's go play with Armada when you're a baby and stuff, and whatever. Then boom, so you actually know and get to know Armada all this time, so you have a relationship when it's time to leave her when escaping the vault. You want her to come with you, or maybe you just want her to fuck off, or maybe you can even kill her, or let the other people kill her, or you don't even have to save her, or whatever, and all so many options throughout the beginning of Fallout 3. But you get to know these people all around the vault. You're bashing people's skulls in that you got to know and grow up with just in the beginning of the game before you even get out of the fucking tutorial. You're still in the fucking tutorial doing all of this. And this is like a fucking hour later if you take your time and play through it and everything. So shit, man. I like that. In Fallout 4... you're just thrown into the world, you're an adult, you have a wife and a child. You don't get to talk to either one of them. I understand why you don't get to talk to the baby, but I'm a weirdo. Even I would just go over and have a conversation with the baby and just talk to him. Hey, son, what do you want to be when you grow up? You like blowing shit up? Do you like cougars? And whatever, and shit and everything. And blah, and boom. I would have been able to do all that in Fallout 3, but inside Fallout 4, at the beginning of the game is just very linear. You have no choices to do anything whatsoever until, boom, you're thrown into the Fallout world. Boom, that's literally the beginning of the game. It just took me like an hour to explain the beginning of Fallout 3, and that was the abridged version. In the unabridged version of Fallout 4's beginning, boom, you're thrown into the world, you got a wife and a child, you know nothing about them. You know what, a way that you could have taken? You could have taken that you were either playing as the wife or the husband inside, like, war and everything when they were at war. Maybe the wife was a nurse at war or something, so depending on which one you choose, the man or the woman, you get to choose you get to choose, like, whether you want to go through, the wife, and you're playing as a nurse taking care of shit, and then some shit goes down where you gotta pick up weapons and fight and everything and whatever the fucking blah blah blah, and then boom, in the middle of war and everything, as you're going out and trying to save some people's lives as the wife and everything, after you were just a nurse, boom, you meet your husband and everything, and then boom, fast forward years later, and then you wake up in the bed and you got a wife and you got a child after a bunch of shit goes down and everything. There could have been so much you could have done with that in the beginning, is what I'm saying. Instead of just toss you into the fucking world and then boom, these people and characters you're supposed to give a damn about, but you can't because I don't give a damn about them. I don't know these characters. I've bitched about this before, but compared to Fallout 3, Fallout 4 is very in my book. But that ending, though, that ending, like, all of this would have been good. Like, oh my god, I got to know the fucking mother of my child. Now I care that my child's a little shit. I care a little bit more. When I went and met my son inside the Institute, inside Fallout 4, a couple days ago, fucking, I didn't give a shit about this little shit. I only understood that he was a little shit. And then I really understood he was a really shit when he tried to kill me afterwards. All of this would have been so well done if you actually had a relationship with the characters at all. But you don't in Fallout 4. That's my fucking issue. Anyways, I went on a rant on a tangent about Fallout 4 when I actually started recording, just so I can bitch about my video software, my editing software not working. So let's take a look at this. This is my secondary editing software. It's Magix, and let me show you why it's my secondary editing software here. Let me just find a random point in time. Boom. That is why it is my secondary editing software, because it's very, very fucking laggy, and the audio is very offset from the video. The video and audio are very unsynced. Now let me show you what's the matter with my main editing software, which is not exactly Sony Vegas, but it's pretty much the same damn thing, but a scaled down version of Sony Vegas. Sony Movie Studio Premium, which is just as good as Vegas, if not actually better. I've had better experiences with this than Vegas. It looks just like Sony Vegas. Now let's see. New. It's already on Fallout, 60 frames, blah blah blah, and the video is going to be Fallout 4. Man, fuck you, son. Boom, that would have been the name of the video. For the thing, I'm just, he's such a slow typer. Fuck you, I have this big ass thing in front of me. I have to maneuver my hands around a keyboard. You guys just think I'm a slow typer. I'm not. Already exists, blah blah blah, shut the fuck up. Now let's go over here to my videos, where I have all my videos neatly organized in folders for all my videos and everything, very nicely put. Now let's find Fallout 4. Fallout 4, boom. Take the Fallout 4 footage. It's an hour long, and boom, it's going to put it in, and it's already in. And now let's go to the part where I met my son. When was that? That was like 17 minutes, maybe? 17 minutes or something like that? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is going to be very laggy because I'm recording on OBS, so don't mind that. But just listen to the audio. Listen to the audio. That's the main problem here. Do you hear that? The challenge responses are not at all what I anticipated. Now, that happens throughout most of the entire video. It duplicates the audio, it's stuttering for no reason. The child's responses, and blah blah blah, and skipping back the audio, even though the video plays fine. It's not playing fine right now because I'm recording on OBS, and it's taking up a lot of shit right now because I'm running on my browsers, Steam, everything, and everything's running very intensely right now. I even feel my computer getting really hot. But the problem is that the audio, you can even hear like this random sound throughout the entire video as it's playing as well, which is very fucking annoying. You keep hearing it. Now, the stuttering thing, that happens throughout the entire video on random parts. So it's just duplicating and stuttering the audio and making the video and audio offset. I don't know why the fuck it's doing this. It's not doing that on Magix. When it does play clear on Magix, it does not stutter the audio. When I play that part of the video from just the... Here, let's just play it. I've got a lot of shit playing. Hold on, let's close down these editing softwares so it'll play smoothly. Don't save. Close down everything, even close down my browser. Now let's hope this plays okay. Now you don't hear my voice because I record my voice with a third-party software with Audacity, so don't worry about that. Let's skip to the part where you actually... Here. But listen to the audio of the video. Again, if you see the video playing offset, it's just because of I'm running OBS, but the audio is the main problem here. The video's actually fine, just listen to the audio. You hear that? It says it once. It's not stuttering and everything, and it doesn't do that. The video, when I'm not recording with OBS, the video and audio plays fine on the actual thing. Some reason, when I put it inside Sony Vegas Movie Studio Premium, whatever the fuck it is, some reason why I put it inside there, it does not play correctly. It plays it stutters, and it has this random ticking sound in the background. And when I tried, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just doing that with the editing software. No, because I took that part of the video, just when it's stuttering, fucking blah blah, the responses, stuttering part, and I just took that and made it into a video, rendered it out into a 60 frame per second video, and it stuttered when I exported the video, which means when I edit through the video with all its stuttering and random audio cracks, that's all actually going to be inside the video when I export it for some fucking reason. But it's not like that when I do that on Movie Studio Pro or Movie Edit Pro, whatever the fuck that is, Magix. It doesn't do it on Magix, which means the actual video file is fine. It's fine. There's just something wrong when I put it, for some reason, it's something wrong when I put it inside Sony. What is wrong? I have no fucking idea. But if any of you guys have been wondering where's Fallout been, it's been a bitch to edit it. I can't seem to edit it. I'm trying to find a workaround, and I'm thinking that I'm just going to have to like rent After Effects, because After Effects I hear is a really good editing software, but it's an editing software for like movies and shit. like actual indie films and everything. But I figure, hey, it should do my videos just fine, I guess. The problem with getting After Effects, Adobe After Effects, is that you have to pay monthly for it, and it's like $30 a month or some shit like that. And also, I'm not gonna continue using it, so why would I want to pay $30 to render one fucking video through and everything? And that's doing way too goddamn much. So it's something I'm not trying to have to do. So, if anyone's been wondering where Fallout 4 has been, it's just been having issues. I'm already past the game save, so if I go back on my live stream and just try playing through it, I can't go back because I already saved and I already went past my save point. And if I go back, I'm gonna have to go way back. So that's my issue I've been having. I don't know. I've just been wanting to bitch about that for a little bit today. Having issues all fucking day and everything. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of just need to yell at something and get that off my chest. I'm gonna go ahead and call that there, and maybe turn this into an actual video or just upload it flat. Probably. I don't know though. Kind of just a random I'm irritated rant. Maybe I'll go live stream. I'll probably go live stream. Anyways, for all you guys that sat through this and watched me rant, annoyed and frustrated, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll see you probably very soon in a couple of minutes in a live stream, because I'm about to go stream. Fuck everything else. I'll see you guys either in the next video, in the next live stream, and whatever the fuck you usually say when I close on my live streams. Bye!